So today I'm running in the middle of Storm Darragh. So it's December 2024 here in the UK, and we have a pretty epic storm in our kind of relevance, if you like, in the UK that we're kind of fighting for at the moment. Now, it's 45 to 50 mile an hour gusts of wind. It's been torrential rain. I found a small window to get out and run. So find out what it's like. Keep on watching, keep on listening. Welcome back to consecutive day 1651 of a Diary of a Runpreneur, and today I'm talking about running through a storm in the UK. Now, I fully appreciate the storm in the UK is very, very different and kind of probably quite insignificant compared to storms that many countries around the world experience, but again, the infrastructure of the UK is not geared up to kind of big storms, and I'm here in the kind of southeast of the UK, and we've got 45-50 mile an hour gusts of wind, and it's been fairly torrential rainfall for the past 24 hours or so. But the northwest and the western coast of the UK has been getting significantly worse conditions. But anyway, before I proceed, please remember that this is a children's fundraiser to save the lives of children by attempting the ultimate ultra marathon of run blogging on consecutive days, distance of lap of the world, barefoot style. So do give it a subscribe, share, like and comment, as to be quite frank, the more people we get in front of, the more money we raise and the more children's lives we save. Anyway, without further ado, so running in 45 mile an hour to 50 mile an hour gusts of wind is no fun. It's no fun at all. It's also pretty cold today. It's like 2 degrees, so the wind chill factor comes into play. I've found a small window of opportunity where it hasn't been raining. It has been raining quite torrentially for the last 24 hours. And yeah, it's quite an epic kind of event here in the UK when we get storms of this magnitude that might be kind of insignificant to many nations, but to us, this is a pretty significant one, to the extent that half the footballing calendar has been kind of cancelled or postponed today due to the issues with not so much the playing the match, but the supporters and fans travelling to and from the stadiums. It's it's that there's weather warnings all over the place. So the wind's going this way at the moment, so I'm currently getting pushed over to the left hand side, or as you're looking at me, we'll see the right hand side of the screen. And yeah, it's pretty strong. When I was running this way a minute ago, I'll show you. I'm just going to run down this road a little bit and then I'll turn around so you can see. So I'll have a tailwind coming down this road here, which will feel like it's absolutely effort. I'm barely moving and I'm getting pushed along. So it's yeah, it makes a massive difference. I'm going to turn around now. You'll probably hear the wind power into the microphone, even though I've got a dead cat on to kind of protect that, but I'm going to turn around and go back now. So yeah, you can hear it's straight in your face. Instantly, it's like running up a hill. This isn't as strong as it has been either, but it's like running through treacle to kind of come through this. And like I say, we're in a kind of a window at the moment where it has kind of died down a little bit, and we're expecting a lot more over through the evening, through the night, and for the next couple of days really. So big storm for us. And what I say about running in big storms is, first and foremost, if you don't have to, don't. Why take an unnecessary risk? If it's weather warnings around the country, you're not asking people not to travel and to stay in, why would you go out and run unless you felt obliged to or had to? Obviously, I'm so committed to my children's fundraiser that I will run whatever the conditions, however I'm feeling, whatever injuries I'm carrying, I will run. Or unless I physically am unable to do so, I will do. And in addition to that, I won't do it inside on a treadmill. I'll be out in the thick of it. That's what my challenge is about. And but like I say, for safety purposes, don't do it. If weather warnings are usually there for a reason, and they should be listened to and adhered to avoid unnecessary risk or danger to yourself. Yeah, it's really important you understand that, because so many people kind of think, oh, it's just a bit of weather. The weather is scary. I mean, I know many nations around the world have got first-hand experience of that with some of the natural disasters that happened over the years. But absolutely, when Mother Nature turns its wrath towards you, there's very little you can do, no matter how big, strong your house is or whatever. If Mother Nature decides, it can be game over, and that's why you should always pay very much attention to the weather, certainly when there's weather warnings. So yeah, I think the learnings from my diary today are that when running through a storm, it's currently December 2024, and we have Storm Darragh here in the UK. It's covering pretty much the whole of the UK. Fortunately, I'm on the south eastern kind of edge of the United Kingdom, so we get the least of the impact of the storm. The northwest and the west of the UK are getting the severe conditions. And I think the learnings from my diary are that when you get weather warnings, because there's weather warning about travelling unnecessarily and staying in if you can, all that side of things, they're there for a reason, and you should listen to them and adhere to them wherever possible. If you're an avid runner, but you're not obliged to or forced to have to do the run, don't do it. Why take on the unnecessary risk? All it takes is an out of context, incredibly strong gust of wind, and I could be blown in that ditch with a broken leg or something worse. I'm doing it because, as you're aware, I'm part of a children's fundraiser, which is really, really important to me. But if I wasn't doing this fundraiser and I wasn't on this running streak, I wouldn't be running, absolutely not. So listen to the weather warnings when they're out there. They're there for a reason. To put it in perspective, the UK is a nation dominated by football, and it takes significant weather to stop any football being played. At Colts level today, all of my children's matches across the board were completely cancelled, and half of even the Premier League fixtures, so professional football fixtures, have been cancelled, predominantly down to the severe warnings with travelling and people coming to and from games. It's no joke. With 45, 50 mile an hour gusts of wind can do some serious damage, and you should be very, very cautious and think twice about whether you need to go out in it or whether you can just stay at home and try and be safe and sound as you can. But anyway, that's it from me. Questions or comments, drop me a line. I'll respond to everyone. Do remember though, if you believe in my mission of saving the lives of children by attempting the ultimate ultramarathon of run vlogging on consecutive days, distance well up the world, barefoot style, do give this a subscribe, share, like and comment. More people we get in front of, more money we raise, more children's lives we save, which is why I do this every single day. Thank you as always. Stay positive, stay happy. I'll see you again tomorrow.